Well, amid the backdrop of crippling cost of living pressures, the government is about to announce it is back in black this evening, with Federal Treasurer Jim Chalmers delivering the first surplus in 15 years. The dramatic turnaround from the $36.9 billion deficit projected in October has been driven by high commodity prices, a strong jobs market and a boost in net migration.
But it's not expected to stick around, with deficits forecast to return as the government grapples with rising welfare payments and increased costs from the NDIS and aged care. It's a big day in Canberra, so let's start with political reporter Steph Boris. Good morning to you, Steph. Well, this marks the first surplus in more than a decade, so run us through what we know.
Good morning, Lisa. Well, this speculation was mounting and now it is confirmed that the government is expecting a surplus this financial year of $4 billion. And that's despite the fact that in March 2022, when the coalition handed down their last budget, they were projecting a $78 billion deficit. So it is quite a remarkable turnaround. The reason being there are higher than expected commodity prices. So we're talking there about coal, iron ore, gas, as well as the fact that Australia's unemployment rate is incredibly low at the moment. So that means more people in work, therefore more people are paying tax, and that's bringing in extra money for the government. Now, some of this money will be used to help pay for cost of living relief programs, but a lot of it will be banked. The Treasurer is saying the government's returning 82% of revenue upgrades in this budget to the bottom line, because there isn't an expectation that there will be surpluses in the years to come. Now, the other way the government's finding revenue, we know, Lisa, is changes to superannuation for the very wealthy, also alterations to the petroleum resources rent tax and a rise in the tobacco excise.
Well, all's going to be revealed in about 13 and a half hours.
Who's counting, Lisa?
Yes. Well, we've already had quite a few details made public, haven't we?
We have. So, one of the main areas of this budget, of course, is going to be around cost of living. We know that many households are struggling with the pressure to pay their bills. The government all too aware, but it's that balancing act of providing support, but at the same time not increasing inflation any further, which could then, of course, see more interest rate rises. So in terms of cost of living relief, there's a package worth around $15 billion. Included in that is energy relief that we know about, also changes to the single parenting payment. It means that people can stay on that payment until their youngest child turns 14. There will be changes to the job seeker rate, but by how much and to who? Well, we'll learn more about that tonight. On top of that, there are policies that we've heard about for some time, such as cheaper childcare coming into place from July 1, and of course an increase to wages for aged care workers.